Hello everyone, welcome to a very special Valentine's Day edition of Always Open. Today we're going to be talking about Valentine's Day, of course, our best and worst Valentine's Day we've had, our first thing we noticed about a date, and also a question from someone about penis size. On today's show, you have me, Barbara Dunkelman, and to my right, oh left, shit, I don't know my sides. Who are you?
I'm Patrick Matthews.
Oh, beautiful.
And then to my actual right.
I'm Jessica Basami.
And it's me, Mariel.
I thought you were going to say like your friendly neighborhood Mariel Salcedo.
Oh my gosh, the entire time you were doing the intro when you said it was like Valentine's Day, I just like heard the like sexy sax song in my head, just like and I really wanted to do it.
Can we just have you do that the whole time?
Yeah.
There you go.
We'll be the like
Sexy
girl
sax.
singers, like
And we have our very special Valentine's Day shot to get things started, ladies and gentlemen.
You guys, I'm a little afraid.
We are totally not
Bossy
filming
style.
this
I'm
in the
terrified.
morning.
Yeah.
We
No,
are
it's
filming this
nighttime.
very early
it
morning.
is. What time? 11:15.
This
Everybody.
is the Spank the Monkey, which we thought would be appropriate for Valentine's Day because everyone likes a good spanking. It consists of banana schnapps, vanilla vodka, and Bacardi 151, and it's submitted by Aria L. So shout out to you.
It smells really good.
It
And
smells
cheers.
good. It's
Yeah.
All right, I'm scared. I'm so
Cheers.
sorry. I made
God,
these myself.
Mariel
because
made this.
Texas couldn't make it, and if they're bad, I'm so
Rest in
sorry.
peace, everyone.
They're a little.
Not bad.
Yeah, really smooth.
Yeah. It kind of tastes like banana candy.
Yeah.
It's a
Very
little bit
sugary.
bite.
It is a banana.
Okay.
Sugary really helps.
Jessica's face right after that shot was like,
You guys know I can't take shots. Like I just can't take shots.
Right.
little known
Horrible.
fact.
Yep.
Take a little candy.
Oh, so first we're going to start things off with an icebreaker.
Oh yes.
Ooh. Oh God.
We're going to do a great game we like to call Two Lies and a Truth. I'll start for you guys. This one's a challenging one, I think.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right. I once went to a Backstreet Boys concert and got kissed on the cheek by Nick.
Carter. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, what other?
I needed to make sure.
What other Nick?
Some random Nick.
I had to know.
I was first place in my school's top model competition in college. And I once broke my ankle while snowboarding for the first time.
You stumbled on that one.
I know, I'm feeling like that's the lie. right?
I feel
Skateboarding, but it was
strange.
snowboarding.
So there's a lie. We got one of them.
It's either that or
okay.
the Nick Carter. She's definitely won the model contest.
Yeah, I
Like,
believe
we
that
know that.
one.
We all know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
you're
two
guessing
lies.
the truth.
You were guessing the truth.
Oh.
So I'm gonna go with model.
I'm gonna go with model too.
Because you're so hot, Barbara. So good. You want to go different?
I just want to go different just in case. Like, I feel like that's the right one,
That
but...
might be too. Like.
I'm
But yeah,
sticking
like,
with
it's
the
like,
model.
it's like, she's like, oh, that's obvious.
What if I
'cause,
stumbled
like,
on
I'm so
purpose?
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with Backstreet Boys.
That's a lie?
Yeah,
Or no, that's
as
the truth.
truth. Yeah.
And you guys are sticking with the model one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. So I went to a college called Concordia, and there was a Concordia's Next Top Model.
Oh my God.
And I got into the final group of people who did the whole like fashion show, and it was online voting. And of course, me being like the Rooster Teeth fan, I posted a journal on Rooster Teeth.
Oh
like,
my God, you
hey
cheated.
guys, please vote for me. And I got like thousands of votes compared to the other people.
Oh my God, that's funny.
And they're like, who are you talking to? Where are you getting all of these votes?
No one.
I'm like, no one?
I don't know, yeah.
I'm just like really good.
Yeah.
It's like very
Look
pretty.
at me.
Yeah.
Can't help it.
So I was
I'm
the
sorry
winner.
you're so ugly and you don't have internet friends.
Sorry.
Brenda.
Not my fault, Brenda.
Brenda.
What? Who's
Damn it,
Brenda?
Brenda.
Brenda was the
Brenda's
girl
just
first
like-
runner-up.
She was the girl who lost.
She's everywhere.
Yeah.
Brenda.
Brenda's everywhere. Brenda's all of us.
Jessica and I are both reaching for our phones because we both have notes.
Remember. I have to like remember.
Do you want to go next?
I can.
Yeah,
Go.
All right, so I have it on my phone too, but I'm gonna try to just remember them all. All right,
Think about your phone.
cool. So I played baseball in high school.
Okay.
I can read music,
Okay.
and I shower usually twice a day.
Okay. Well, at least there's one shower in.
I feel like I've heard you talk about showering before. Like, I feel like that's a conversation we might have had.
It's possible.
I'm gonna say the baseball one.
That's your truth.
That's that.
I
Oh
mean-
wait, no. The truth is a shower. Sorry, I'm thinking the lies.
Yeah.
The truth is your shower.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
how I feel too. I feel like I've talked to you about this.
See, I
before.
think the baseball one might be true because I feel like Patrick would use any excuse to slap a guy's ass.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Just be in tight pants too.
But the shower one sounds feasible. I mean,
Plus, I see him every day, and There's some days I feel like you're smelly as shit, but I don't know.
It's possible.
Maybe that's why he showers twice a day.
Usually.
Yeah, because midday, he's
Yeah.
like,
I mean, if we're like, waking up at 5 in the morning.
He's like rank
On
midday.
set, you're like, fuck
On set,
this.
no, not on set day to
Do
day.
that
I'm gonna
today.
stick with the baseball one as the truth.
what was the middle one?
Read music. I can read music.
You are always singing. You were literally singing right before we started.
He does it to
be real. Is it
compensate for
good?
the fact that
Is
he
it good
can't.
singing?
Can't read music.
You know I have a good voice.
You do have a good voice. You really do. You do. You do.
I
I'm
really
gonna go
want
with
to.
that one. I'm gonna go with. I feel like you're a choir boy.
Oh, so we're all
So we're all different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who wins?
Um,
What's the truth?
the truth is baseball. Yeah. I
Damn.
can't read music.
Look at that.
I shower maybe once or twice to 3 times a week. I'm pretty gross.
So you
I
are
should have
smelly.
known.
And
I was
then-
like, he stinks today.
I only played baseball my sophomore year, and then I never wanted to do it again because you had to stay after school for like 3 hours, and I was like, I'd rather go do bad things with my friends
Oh yeah.
than,
What position did you play?
I was left field, so I never played.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god. So we
so
can make.
fun.
We can actually make like, are you the pitcher or the catcher jokes to you, and it's true.
But I was neither because I was bad. I was really bad.
Do you have any pictures?
I
would
probably
love
have
to see you.
Yeah, probably in my yearbook.
I would love to see
Wait,
that.
so like, how'd you get on the team?
Oh, and they let everybody.
Oh.
Because it was such a small school.
Oh, okay.
Because when I was 15, we moved from Austin to a small town, and I was trying to make friends, and so I was like, I joined
Did
the
you
baseball
slap
team.
people's asses?
No, because
Good-
I was
good
like,
game, good game.
Everybody else would, but I was just like, yeah, I'm cool. Like I'm not into that.
Super straight.
Super straight.
Yeah.
So straight, I'm not even gonna touch a butt. But
And
yeah,
now you touch all the butts.
I'm playing a little baseball, and I hated every minute of it.
Well, that's why you're so athletic now.
Yeah.
I know.
Transferred over.
Yeah.
What about you guys? Who wants to go next?
What y'all do?
I'll go next.
Go for it.
Merle, get it to us.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I have my notes here. Okay.
I can't see them. I can't see your notes.
I mean, they're all written down, so I'm gonna.
I guess
You're
I don't
about
know.
to say them.
Yeah.
You're right.
Doesn't say like truth next to it.
Truth.
I was principal for a day at my elementary school. I won Little Miss Dairy Princess in my hometown, which we have a lot of dairies, so keep that in mind. And I broke my ankle playing softball.
Oh my god. How would someone be principal for a day? That is so obscure that I
But
feel
I feel
like
like that's
it
gotta be
happens.
true, right? Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
like
like,
It's just like
such
if
a
you've
weird
won a
thing.
contest in school or something, it's like
Right.
you get to sit at the principal's desk for a day.
Yeah.
I was a very high achiever. Let me just throw that in there.
what was the Little Miss Dairy?
Little Miss Dairy Princess.
Little Miss Dairy Princess.
It's,
I feel like they wouldn't
I
pick
don't-
you for that. You're too. It's
Sweet.
because you're
You're
too.
not a princess. What
You're
you
too
talking about, girl?
racial.
I'm,
I feel like they'd pick like the whitest white girl to be Little Miss Dairy Princess.
oh my god. Okay, first of all, whatever. Second of all,
I
Whatever.
was that dude, princess, right?
I'm gonna say the principal for a day.
I'm also
is your
gonna say
truth.
it.
That's my truth.
I'm also gonna say.
I'm gonna
that.
say you broke your little ankle.
I broke my little ankle. It's true.
I knew it.
I did in high
Wait, that's the
school.
truth?
Yeah.
She just
my-
slid that out there real
Wow,
quick.
yeah. She's not even gonna
Drop
any
those two.
sort
No
of-
suspense. Yep, you're right. That one you just said.
I didn't want to wait. Yeah, I broke my ankle in high school, and it sucks.
Playing baseball.
I've just seen
playing
like the way that you
softball.
walk, like it's like
Yeah, I got a little bit of a
shuffle,
limp. Yeah, I got that like old man.
broken leg.
But yeah, no, I broke it, and it sucks because every time it gets cold, my leg hurts.
Yeah.
Aw,
That's how my
Principal for the
collarbone
day
is.
though, that's a good one because like
that's so.
It's
I've
so
never heard
just
of that
like-
in my life, so
yeah.
I just
Principal of the day. You've
Yeah.
never really heard of that?
No.
Like, I feel like that's a thing that I've heard of so many
Me
times.
too, which
I
is
would-
why I was just like, how could that just be like a random lie you just thought of?
yeah. I would fuck shit up if I was principal.
oh yeah.
And like they like, 'cause I know they've done it in my hometown, and it's like nothing. Like you don't actually get like you get to sit in the chair and like
For like
just
an
sit-
hour, then it's like that
Yeah.
class.
yeah, no, exactly. Like 30 minutes, and then you're
Yeah.
done. All right, move on.
You
For
did
the
it.
whole day.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd be like, candy for lunch, everybody.
Yeah.
Yay! Everyone
I
gets
think,
out of
like-
school at 12.
I think it happened once when I was like in 5th grade or something, and the kid who won it was like 10 extra minutes of recess, and then he like sat in the principal's desk for like an hour, and then that was it.
Now I need to know what Little Miss Dairy Princess is, though.
I just tried. I mean, I made that up. Like we.
Damn it, it sounds so real.
Well, I know. So there are a bunch of dairies in my hometown, and we do have a dairy parade. It's called the Red, White, and Moo parade.
Yeah, it
Oh my
is.
God.
And it's every 4th of July. They have like a festival and a parade dedicated to dairies.
I
and
want
like,
to like live your life for
No, you don't.
just like a few days.
you really don't.
It's
It's fucked up in here. Let me tell you. But yeah,
We're all fucked up, don't
I
we?
grew up. I grew up on a dairy farm, and I thought I would get.
Can you milk a cow?
I can milk cows. Yeah.
I've seen how
You
to
have
do
to
it.
like, don't you have
Yeah,
to like
you have to, like,
roll the fingers?
Just like loose tight, loose
I have
tight,
nipples.
loose tight.
I can milk you.
Okay, great. I was hoping
You can milk anything with
I have nipples.
Yeah. Can you milk me,
Can you
Greg?
milk me?
Okay,
Yep.
Greg.
Yep.
All right, Jessica.
do I have
Lay it on
Okay,
us.
gotta read the notes.
Beautiful.
All right, thank you.
Oh, we know someone could read music here.
Oh, I can't actually.
that one
I mean, I know what a C is. Okay,
I can
so
read one note.
since I'm Italian, last name Bassami, I'm from New York. My
like salami.
family, yes,
Yeah.
it does sound like
She's, like,
salami,
leading it up.
pastrami, tsunami, yeah, all those things. My family does have ties with the Italian mafia.
I want that to be true.
I know.
Yeah. I interned for Terrence Malick, and I needed to pick him up, or not to pick Terrence up, I had to pick up Michael Fassbender up from the airport. He was walking down the escalator, had coffee in his hands. He got in the car, and like he was putting his briefcase in the back, and like I turned around and I knocked his coffee all over him. It was very embarrassing.
It's a very elaborate
elaborate
story.
lie.
Yeah. And then when I was 5, I walked in on my grandpa naked, and it was actually Christmas Eve, and then the next day we talked about it at Christmas dinner. I decided to just like blurt about seeing my grandpa naked. So that was awesome.
What was the first one again? Oh, Italian mafia.
I have ties with the
See, I know you because we've briefly talked about that movie because it's finally now coming to fruition where it filmed so long ago. But I feel like maybe a part of that is a lie. Like maybe it wasn't Michael Fassbender. Maybe it was Ryan Gosling. Or maybe
Right,
it was
right.
someone else.
Yeah.
'Cause
Like,
I know
feel
you
like-
worked. I know you
you
worked on that movie.
Right. I know you
You
did.
tricky
I
little
know you had that little
bitch.
intern, but like the first one.
I want that to be
I
true.
feel like she's
I
trying
feel
to
like-
throw us off by telling that elaborate story about Michael Fassbender.
Am I?
though.
But
Is
I
that
think
what I'm
like
doing?
I feel like we've talked about you having like mafia ties before. Like I really do think we've talked
I?
about that.
I don't know you
Which
guys.
like it scares me because I fuck around with you a lot. So like if
I
like,
mean,
you could be sleeping with the
Jessica
fishes.
has shaken me down for some money before.
there could be a horse head in my
promise I'll
bed
tell
in
you.
the morning.
Yep.
Real Godfather style.
Concrete shoes.
I think because it's so out of this world, I'm gonna go with the mafia one.
Okay.
That's the truth.
The truth.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the truth is, what was the last one again?
My grandfather, I
Oh,
walked
the
in
naked
on.
grandpa. That seems kind of like.
I feel like everyone's walked in on their grandfather.
I walked in my grandfather
Oh, God, I
going to the
think I would
bathroom, and I remember
die.
seeing his gray pubes and being like,
Oh, not fun.
yeah, not there's anything
Not a
wrong with
great
that.
time.
What does he
Gray's a
say
beautiful color.
in
It's
Big
beautiful
Daddy?
color.
He's like his old saggy balls.
My favorite. Yes.
Saggy balls.
All the wrinkly, saggly balls all over you. It's like, what if I'm into that?
Yeah.
Maybe I am.
Maybe one of
Hopefully
them
it wasn't
across
your
my
grandpa.
face.
Hopefully it
Maybe-
wasn't your grandfather. Yeah.
I do.
God, I'm gonna have to go with Italian mafia too. But I know there's truth in the Michael Fassbender story. I don't know.
There's gotta be something in
I
there.
think
there's
it's
truth
it was
in
just
there.
such a long story that it's a lie. I'm gonna go with naked grandpa.
Okay.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
What was yours
The
again?
mafia.
Mafia.
And yours is
mafia.
Both mafia.
It is a mafia.
I thought we had talked about that.
Okay, so what's the truth about the Michael Fassbender story? Because I know you worked on that movie.
I did work on that movie, but I never picked up Michael Fassbender.
I knew it.
At it.
I knew it.
No.
You tried to.
It
tell
was
us.
way too elaborate.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
get it past me and Mara.
And then he was walking down, and then I hit him, and I was putting the camera.
Yeah.
And then we did a dance.
Yeah. There's no way
But just to be
that's
clear,
true.
he does not have ties with the mafia anymore. That was back in the
fine.
day.
It was allegedly.
my
alleged
grandfather's.
times.
Yeah. So not anymore. We're all safe. Maybe.
Maybe.
They're watching this
Dude,
right now. And they're
I
just
used
like,
to think my grandmother was in the mafia because she lived in the barrio of El Paso, Texas, and it was right by the border.
Excuse me, the what?
It's like a neighborhood.
Barrio.
That means neighborhood, right?
Barrio. It's like
the hood.
Mexican neighborhood.
Yeah.
Hood. But barrio.
Barrio.
Barrio. B-A-R-R.
Boricua Morena. Dominicana.
Barrio. B-A-R-R-I-O.
Barrio.
Nice.
But yes,
good
she lived
roll.
in this huge house that was bigger than everyone else's in the neighborhood. And people would just like randomly bring her things. They'd just be like, oh, here, like we have this like.
Here's a chicken.
No. It was like.
Wow.
Stuff like that.
Wow.
I don't know.
It would be
Jessica,
like,
wow.
hey, like
I don't
here's
know.
like 13 cases of toothpaste and like random stuff
that's
like
different.
that. So it was always like, is she like making some deals
Yeah.
on the low? This is how they pay her back?
She was probably like doing some like, what do you call it? Santeria.
Yeah, maybe.
Cracking a little egg,
cracking
sticking it
the
under
egg.
your
Like when
bed.
people go to see the emperor and they bring them like,
Yeah, bring them
here
gifts
is
and
a
stuff."
gift from my family.
Yeah, basically. Here, toothpaste.
Yeah.
Home.
Please do not kill us.
Yeah, basically. She's a bad bitch.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I would love to grow up in like a barrio.
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 Sorry, barrio.
Barrio.
Excuse me.
It just seems like it would be like so fun. Like everybody's like friends and we're playing soccer outside.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or baseball.
Or baseball.
Yeah, or a little.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. All right, well, let's get things started for our Valentine's Day episode.
Yes.
And let's start off with the worst or the best. You could do either one for this one. And it's your worst or best Valentine's Day. And this was pretty much submitted by every single person who submitted a question because they all wanted to know.
That's awesome.
You have a best one, don't you, or no worst?
I have a worst one. It was weird. So my friend is a burlesque dancer, and she had a show.
Awesome.
She had a show on Valentine's Day, and so I was like, I'm gonna be a cool girlfriend, and I'm gonna invite my boyfriend
that is
to
cool.
a burlesque show. I was also supporting her, and it's not, burlesque is not just like, oh, sex. It is like a really awesome art form. Like these girls can do things that I cannot do.
How long ago was this?
This was 3 years ago, or maybe 4. No, 3.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we went to the show, and so I was like watching all these girls. My boyfriends are with me. I'm like, cool, this is great. Like I can be sexy too, right? I totally can. I need to really own my sexuality. I feel like I'm trying to be like goofy all the time, and I'm like, Jessica, just be sexy in bed.
You're hot.
Like just be sexy, you know? But there's a difference between just like you're hot versus like be sexual in bed.
I know, because then it's like, even if you're doing like a strip tease, you're still
I'm
like,
just like,
Like a little silly.
girl.
yeah.
Excuse me. I always,
Yes.
well, yeah, like I'm the same way. Like you gotta kind of like I'm not like super comfortable being like, and I got a
I
pretty
need
good
to
body,
work.
but like I'm like, yeah, pardon me. Yeah, I'm the same way.
I
Like
think it's just hard to be, because
Well, especially if you know someone for a long time. Like, if it's a new relationship, maybe it's a little easier.
Yeah.
But if you're with someone for like 2 years and they've seen every side of you, and then you're just like, I'm gonna take this up.
Yeah,
I'm exactly.
Like, hurry up! Come on.
Get naked.
Well, I drank a lot because we're at a burlesque show, and I'm just like, I'm comfortable with this. It's cool. And so then, of course, on Valentine's Day, there's that pressure of wanting to go home and like you have to have sex, right?
You have to. It's
You have to. It's a thing. And so
Anybody watching, you do not have to.
You actually don't. We're joking.
You definitely have to get
Your
laid
body's
on
nobody's body
Valentine's.
but yours.
You have to get
Powerful
laid.
message.
no, you really
else-
don't. And so we went home, and again, I was very intoxicated, had a lot of stuff going on in my stomach, and so
Oh no.
and so like sort of having sex, and it's just like constant like
I wasn't sure what was doing. I was like,
With a
wait,
zipper on.
my stomach. Yes.
you sitting on it?
Yes,
Like, okay.
no, it's just like jumbled on
You
there.
hear those,
You
like,
can hear
bubbling?
it. Yeah, you can just hear it. It's like sloshing around in there. And so then like things are getting sexual, and then I was like, I gotta throw up. So I go into the bathroom before I could throw up on him or anywhere around us. I go into the
good.
bathroom, and just like when I throw up though, it sounds as if a monster is dying. So I'm just like, "Ugh," like just coming out of me. And
Well, you can't burp.
Right,
and
that's
I
your
can't
burping
burp, so
problem.
it's just
So maybe you have
everything's
to-
just horrible. Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I go back into the room, and he's just laying there, and I knew he could hear it. There's no way you could have not heard it. So we
You
just
didn't
go
like
back
turn
in,
the faucet on, maybe.
and yeah, I should have, but of course
You
in
just
my
hear,
drunken head.
Yeah, basically.
But yeah, needless to say, we did not continue after that, and I
You didn't
stayed
like
in
wipe your
sync.
mouth on like,
Yeah,
okay,
be like,
baby,
you ready to
let's
go at it
go.
again?
Yeah.
Let's do this again. I can do it.
I heard you can make that happen though if you just come out of the bathroom and go ta-da.
I'm ready again. I didn't do that.
I brushed my teeth.
Yeah. Or I didn't brush my teeth.
Do that either.
you into it?
There.
Maybe some people are. We're not here to kink shame.
So what happened? You
like
guys
that.
just went to bed.
We just went to bed. He was just like, babe, it's okay. I'm like, I'm a failure. No.
You should have been like,
sweet of him,
you
though.
want to like get me off real fast?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Hey, I know, like
Like, I know you don't want to fuck anymore, but
yeah, but you
could
could just like go underneath the sheets and have a blast.
Yeah,
if you
I didn't
want
throw
to.
up from my vagina.
Yeah.
Everything's still great down there.
I'm not scheduled for that
So-
for another 4 days.
Patrick knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
pretty
yeah,
bad.
that was fun. It was a fun
At least
time.
there's understanding.
Is that your current boyfriend?
No. No, this was the one before. We're not together anymore.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Didn't work out.
Dude.
Thank God. So
People barf, man.
yeah.
People barf, dude.
What about you?
Oh, so I would say that I've never had like a good Valentine's Day. But because I've never like really been in a relationship during Valentine's Day,
Except today, though, right? This is the best.
except for today.
Valentine's Day
Actually,
celebration.
Pretty
couple
much
days
is the
before.
best Valentine's Day I've ever had.
Aw, yay.
Thanks, guys. But no, I'd say the worst was always like in middle school because I was like not very like popular and like everybody else would be getting just tons of flowers and candy and I'd be like, my mom gave me this chocolate bunny. Like,
What my mom did for me.
She like put a Valentine's Day in your lunch. One of those.
she
moms.
would. She was sweet. Yeah, it was every like little holiday you'd wake up and there'd be like a little like, and so even on Valentine's Day you're like, that's a little bit weird, but thanks. But then I did have a good one. Me and a friend were both single on Valentine's Day, and this was so long ago. It was when the old San Francisco Steakhouse was still here, which was in, I think, 1856. Like that, do you?
That's a good one.
Well, they had like a lady like on a swing on the stage. Like that was like their thing. Like they had a big swing. It was pretty cool. But no, I took my friend out. She didn't have anybody to go with and I didn't. So we were like, oh, let's do it for real. And I was like, I'll do it. Like I'm taking you out. Like I'm gonna pay for the whole thing. Like it's gonna be like an old fashioned like
a
date.
man's man.
Yeah. And so we get there and they only have like meals for two, you know, and it's like $100 a plate. And so I just dropped like $200.
Oh my God.
Just like it ended up being like, yeah, 250 with like drinks and everything. And I was like, so I'm paying.
She's like, why don't you don't want to split this?
You know what? I know I said earlier that I was gonna do this like whole like macho date thing, but well, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Quality, right?
Yeah. Why not?
But no, I paid for it, and so it was good and bad actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, that was another
So it's kinda like
another shitty
nothing.
one. Yeah, another shitty one. So I've never had a good one until today.
There you go.
We should change that for you.
They should.
Okay.
How about we
What are you
take
doing
you
on
out?
the 14th? Yeah.
Don't people do like friends?
Valentine's Day is a thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
you want to do like a Valentine's Day?
I do, because I'll probably just be Spank the Monkey like that shot
and
we
also
took earlier.
Eric's probably gonna go see 50 Shades Darker.
Why
not?
Let's do it. Should we make?
What should we do?
Wait, let's make plans on Valentine's Day, and then you can just be like, Aaron, sorry, like
Yeah.
me and the gals are going to see 50 Darker Shades of Darkness or whatever it's called.
50
Darker.
Shades of
Yeah.
Twilight.
Twilight. Should we just have a Twilight marathon?
You know I'd love that.
Barbara's not in.
have
She
a
has that look
secret
on her face.
Love of Twilight.
Guys, let's just all watch
Do.
like a bunch of porn together.
I would be.
Or you just do that.
Orgy?
I've been in one of those
Yeah.
things, and not like I mean, I went to a house party once, and there happened to be porn on, and I just didn't understand why.
And they're just like sitting there like
People are
watching
just, like,
like a
watching
movie.
it.
I've done
Like,
that
it's
too.
Like
It
they're
was-
just like, but it's like a casual house party,
Right.
and then they're just like, fuck. And I was just like, I don't understand why this
that's
is
weird.
happening.
Unless
But
it's
it-
planned out, then
No, but it wasn't even like, oh, we're all gonna get. It was just like a college house party.
I went
Happens
to
be
like a
some
Christmas
porn on.
party, and they had like a projector in the backyard that was playing Christmas porn. So it was like Santa,
funny.
like fucking yeah. But it was like, how long do you stand out there before you're like,
It gets weird.
yeah, like okay, well, I'm just gonna be walking kind of hunched over a little bit.
we go to the
it
corner.
looks like he's been naughty this year.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Like you're on the naughty list.
Ooh, you are.
Christmas porn is
Yeah,
funny.
Jessica, you're on the naughty list.
I got you a big black dildo
sorry.
for Christmas. Let's do
That's
that.
everything I always wanted.
Double-ended.
Yeah.
You know, people are
Like
gonna send that
Requiem
to
for a
you.
Dream, ass to ass. Like,
Great.
ooh,
Awesome.
it's burned into my brain. You guys know what I mean?
Me?
Final.
So I know you
No.
guys all shared your worst, but I've never had a bad Valentine's Day.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Here, let
God.
me fix your hair.
Yeah, you just
You
Yeah.
just ruined your Let's just-
No, because I like I was trying to think about this, and I was thinking back on like elementary school and like all like the you'd send little Valentines to each other, and like that always went well for me. And then I just like didn't care for a long time, because it was like
happy for
very
you.
popular and like just like everyone loved me, so I just like always had a Valentine. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, I just like never cared about the holiday until very recently because my girlfriend's birthday is on Valentine's Day.
like on the
So,
14th.
On the 14th. And also my best friend's birthday is on the 14th as well. So we would always celebrate together because my birthday is on the 19th of February.
Oh, wow.
So it's very close to Valentine's Day. So like before, my best friend and I, we would always go out to dinner together and like, we would celebrate together. Like that was always our day. I'd take her out to dinner and whatnot. And so last year was probably the best Valentine's Day I've ever had. And it's let me paint the picture for you. So
I'll picture it.
I'm on a beach in Costa Rica. Sun is setting. Just a lovely duo playing some guitar, singing along.
Is it a mariachi band?
No, it is Costa Rica. They don't have them. They don't have them there. But yeah, we spent we decided to spend our birthdays in Costa Rica, and it was just such a nice time because we were like, had been spending this beautiful time together. It was her birthday, and then we went into the town that we were staying at and like had like just like the most delicious like lobster and steak meal, which like only cost like I think like $50 for like the both of us.
For two people?
For two people, because it was just like it's just so cheap.
And you're in
Yeah,
Costa
ripped
Rica,
off.
which means it's like super fresh and delicious.
super fresh, and we're literally like having dinner on the beach. And then it gets even better because it's her birthday, right? But it's also Valentine's Day, so she has to give me a gift on her birthday. So like, come on, you know? Yeah. I got gifts on someone else's birthday. I had a lovely dinner, and I was on the beach in Costa Rica.
Jesus Christ,
That
I'm
sounds
so
wonderful.
jealous.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go kill myself. Like,
Well, this time it's on like a Tuesday, so I won't be doing much. So.
Going up.
don't kill yourselves.
Please don't.
Do you guys at least get flowers for Valentine's Day from people? Is that a tradition within your relationships?
We do flowers just for like different things. Like she gave me flowers for. I took her to the optometrist the other day. I had to like wake up early in the morning and take her, and she was like, "Oh, here's some flowers." And like I was kind of a dick about it because like I was like rushing and trying to get to work, and so like I took her, and she's like, "Oh, I got you these." I was like, "What am I supposed to do with these?" And then I was like, "Oh my god, I shouldn't have said that. I'm so sorry." And she was like,
You're just gonna like, what am I gonna do with these?
yeah. And then I was like, that was so stupid. I'm so sorry. And then I brought them, and they've been on my desk. But
I actually do get Devin, like, whenever he has a play and he finishes a play, or the opening night of his plays, I'll get him flowers. And he's like,
Aw.
girls don't really do this. I'm like, well, I'm doing it for you, and you
Yeah.
better
that's
accept
sweet.
them.
Do you guys,
sweet.
do you
Those are
guys
nice.
do like untraditional things for your boyfriend?
I've never gotten Aaron flowers, but maybe I will.
you will.
Especially since this episode is sponsored by 1-800-Flowers.
Oh, segue.
Look at, they're so pretty.
I know.
So beautiful,
There's a lot of options when it comes to buying flowers for Valentine's, but there's only one Rose authority. That's why every year you should keep coming back to 1-800-Flowers.com. 1-800-Flowers never fails to wow with their elegant and stunning bouquets. And right now, when you order a dozen multicolored roses for only $29.99, 1-800-Flowers will give you another dozen plus a vase absolutely free. That's 50% off the original price. Isn't that incredible?
That's a really good deal.
Incredible.
I'm gonna get those for my mom.
These breathtaking roses from 1-800-Flowers are picked at their peak and shipped overnight to ensure freshness and your loved one's amazement. Buy one, get one free rose bouquets plus a vase is an amazing Valentine's Day offer, but it's only available while supplies last. Every bouquet is backed by 1-800-Flowers 100% smile guarantee.
That's cute.
That is cute.
If you or your loved one has any issues, 1-800-Flowers will make it right. When it comes to Valentine's season, I don't settle for anything less than my Rose Authority, 1-800-Flowers.com. To order a dozen multicolored roses plus an extra bouquet and vase for just $29.99, go to 1-800-Flowers.com/alwaysopen. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/alwaysopen. Why wait to wow? Order right now at 1-800-Flowers.com. And you still have a couple days before Valentine's Day.
Yeah, you have plenty of
awesome,
time.
actually.
Also, look how beautiful these are.
I
Like,
know.
have two bouquets, and they're just.
Are those 1-800-Flowers?
They are.
They
Wow.
obviously are, dude.
Those are looking good.
That's how you know. I really wish we got Meryl to just like shove her face in them.
Yeah.
And, like, just enjoy the smell.
I do love a good flower.
Ooh.
I know
guys.
what you're saying.
What do we got?
Let's move on to my first time. And this is kind of like a first time question. It comes from user Farzine or Farzine. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a cool name. What's the first thing you notice about a date?
For me, I know I just went, but I'll start. It's always very physical at first, like, you know, especially if you're meeting someone for the first time, as people do now, because, you know, we're all on our phones and trying to get dates online. So like presentation definitely matters. I think like first impressions matter. So like how they're dressed, like, you know, if they look nice, if they put some effort into trying to look nice. Because when I first met Laura, like we met at Halcyon, which is a great bar here in Austin.
I love that place. That's a great first date place.
And like she walked in, she looked great. She had a cute little dress on, and I was like, oh, hi. Like, you know, dressed to impress.
All
And
right,
so like,
yeah.
and then like once I actually sit down with the person, humor is always like my number one
yeah.
thing. Like if someone can make me laugh, then I'm like, all right,
Like right off the bat.
let's go.
Yeah.
For me, it's a number of things, but I think the first thing I really notice about the person is how they treat other people. Like if we're at a restaurant and if they are rude to someone, like the waiter, or like not nice to someone around them, I'm like instant turn off.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
For sure.
if you're on a first date with someone, be like ultimately polite
Yeah.
to
Right.
everyone you
Be your
meet.
best
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
You
'Cause,
know?
like,
You can show them the gross stuff later.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a huge like show of character if you're nice to
Yeah.
strangers, and especially like people in the service industry.
Yeah. But even if like they are on the first date and they don't and they're mean to people around them, it just kind of shows you just in general, like even if they are, it's like it's not that important to you you're just like, oh well, it's just the server. Why does that matter to you? It's like it is just the server. They're bringing us like food and
Human
drinks.
being.
Yeah, be nice to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like my food without like semen and saliva.
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
Plus, I've worked in the service industry and definitely got treated like shit. And I told myself I will never ever treat people like that.
Yeah.
Ever.
I dated someone actually for a while, and like off the bat, I had a really good impression of him. But then we started to go out more, and I would notice like when someone like would come to the table and then leave or something, or there would be a person, he wouldn't say anything to them, but he'd be like, "Oh, you see that guy's shirt? Oh," and he'd just be like really rude and sassy about it, and kind of like
Weird.
like almost,
judgmental?
like
Just like,
judgmental, and like
why?
Mean Girls.
Yeah, just like
kinda
generally
attitude.
negative.
And I'm like, it's just a person.
Yeah, who
What's
cares?
exciting?
Why are you talking
Be
about this?
nice.
And he would also do it like too loud sometimes.
Oh gosh.
They could
Like
hear
I'm
you.
okay, like I'm all for like gossiping, like having
Right,
fun, and like if someone's doing something really stupid, you'd be like, hey, look at this guy. What
Yeah.
the hell?
Yeah.
Somebody trips and
But,
falls,
like,
you'd laugh at them.
Don't do it so they could hear you.
Yeah.
Like we were walking one time down the street, and there was this guy who had this like really flashy car, and he goes, "Nice car." Oh, and he was just like, and I'm like,
Who is this
right
person?
there. What? I dated him for like a month.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm glad
Yeah.
that. I'm glad that.
Why?
I love how you followed that up because it made me seem like very shallow. Because I'm like, yeah, physical appearance, number one. And
Oh,
you're like,
I mean,
how people treat each other.
physical appearance is that's the thing that like
That's a good one.
is the initial
Right,
reaction.
right.
Yeah.
Like some people are like, oh, it's all about personality and stuff,
Yeah.
but to be attracted to someone
Right.
right off
Yep.
the bat, there has
Yeah,
to be some sort
the
of
initial.
physical.
Right.
Where it's like, I like his eyes, or like he has nice arms.
Is that something you notice? I don't know. I guess it's because I don't date
Well,
men, so
yeah,
it's not
you're not
I
into
would
guys.
never be like, oh, that's like a nice set of arms.
Solid arms.
I
Solid
like
arms.
I'm into
Yeah.
the when the sleeves are rolled up a little bit, especially if they're in a button up and you see the forearms.
The forearm is attractive.
Yeah.
It really is.
Ooh, you're
Especially if they're
right.
wearing like
I
a
also
watch.
I also look at
Patrick.
what are you guys talking about?
hands. If a guy has like nice strong hands, I'm
Yes.
just like,
I'm trying to think
God,
now.
what is that?
Like what I look for in women.
It's like, I have stigmata. It's like a hole in my hand.
"Ooh, yeah, put that hand on me."
You might catch something.
God, it brings me back to my
an
Catholic
open wound.
days. Oh gosh.
I'm trying to think of like things that I look. I can't think of like a nice set of boobies. On
I mean, I mean, is that something that like what kind of boobs are you into?
I'm not though. Like it's not.
don't really
I think
care?
just because I have like a nice pair myself that I'm
Yeah,
like,
you're set.
you
That's
know.
why I like boobs, in my opinion, because I don't have any. So I'm just like, when girls have nice boobs, I'm like, those are amazing.
You got good boobs. Yeah, boobs.
They're tiny, but they're nice, I guess.
That's
They're
all
good
that
to you.
matters.
They're
Yeah.
good to you.
They're good. They are good to me. They'll be good to me when I'm older too.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
no, like thinking back on it now, I have to really think about it and be like, what do I
Like, are you-
physical things?
Like, because I know like guys always,
Yeah.
not always. Some guys claim to be like boob guys or
Boobs,
butt guys
right.
or leg guys.
Yep.
I think like a nice booty. I don't think I care too much about the.
Oh, I'm a butt guy.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think I
butts
care
and
too
thighs.
much
I like a
about-
nice booty.
Ooh.
I like some nice thighs.
Yeah.
Do you ever look at a guy's
I want
arms?
to.
Yeah.
Hands?
Oh yeah. Arms when they got that like dimple here or the dimple back here when they've got like too much
Do you
muscle.
like the veins?
No, that's too much. I kind of like them.
Barbara's like, well,
I tend to like a skinnier.
I like
Yeah.
the arm veins.
Skinnier,
when, like, a guy has clearly
lanky.
been pumping it, and you see the like
But
little.
like how I get the vein, but like how big is the vein? Because there's
Oh,
definitely
like Arnold
ranges.
Schwarzenegger.
not like Arnold Schwarzenegger
Okay,
vein.
so just like a nice like little vein.
Yeah.
kind
Yeah,
of thing.
like you could
buff.
see like
Interesting.
a little bit of
yeah.
swole going on.
Okay.
I guess I'm just
Okay.
like more face, less body.
That's
like,
nice.
Face is
You
super
gotta-
important.
I mean,
That's what you're gonna be
I-
looking at all the time.
I'm all
Yeah.
about face.
Yeah.
Like that sounds weird.
You're like you gotta have face,
all
you
sounds
gotta have
so
body.
weird.
I've dated a couple guys over my 27 years, and only one of them has been like in like really buff shape. All the other guys I've dated have been pretty thin and you know a little more on the skinny.
Glasses.
Not
Nerds.
I love dating nerds. They're the best because they're usually like super freaky.
Ooh, exactly.
Yeah.
They're like freaks
It's like
in
the
the bed,
band
man.
nerds in Mean Girls.
Right, exactly.
They're like-
Exactly.
And it's true though, in real life, like band people and theater
They were
people,
banging way
they're
before
true
the rest of us.
in the dressing room.
Why is that?
You might have been a
Why
band
do you
person.
think
I don't know.
that?
I
Why
was
do
a
you
band,
think
yeah.
that is? Like, what's the reasoning behind that?
I think it has to do with some people are like vying to like be somebody that they're not in high school, and the band nerds are just like, we already know who we are, like we're nerds, like whatever. I'm not trying to be anybody. I'm not. Let's do
But
this.
they just happen to
Let's
have high
just
sex
smash.
drives.
Yeah,
Yep.
and they go on those like weekend trips a lot.
Yep.
Like
Band, dude.
nobody else does that. You
There
know?
were so many. I remember being so upset in band because one of my best friends, he was gay, or I guess he still is, and so we would always
Still
like
alive.
want to. Yeah, he's still with us. We'd always want to sit together on like the way home because we were like, listen, this is purely platonic. Like we just want to sit together. We hate everyone else on this bus, but they were like, no.
Boyfriend, girlfriend.
Jimmy and Caroline, they were jerking each other off last week, so no more of that. It's like, cool, thanks guys. Thanks
I
for
could
ruining it for the rest
definitely,
of us.
I can definitely attest to theater
Jimmy and Caroline.
people being very horny. I can't tell you how many theater parties I went to in college where everyone's making out with each other, touching each other, because theater's about like being yourself, be free, and just be vulnerable,
weird.
and yeah. And I was at one party where there was a couple having sex on top of the washing machine. It was in the hallway, to be fair. So it was in the hallway.
Yeah.
Everyone's out in the backyard or like the living room, and then you get to the hallway to go to the bathroom. So I was going to the bathroom, and they're just doing it right there in the washing machine. I'm like, I'm definitely at a theater party. This is where I am right now.
Or an orgy.
Yeah, that was close. When you would walk into, like, if you accidentally walked into a room, all the time, just constantly, I was like, oh, college, but also theater department. So
I never
Damn,
went to
yeah.
any college
I
parties.
missed out.
Like I do remember like going to parties and like seeing couples walking out of the bathroom after being in there for like 20 minutes, but it was never like out in the open or like somewhere you could see. You guys are free.
I never went
they're
to any
just-
party like that where people would like fuck in the bathroom.
Oh my god, we should do
I've
we
never
should
been
do
to
like
We can still
Barbara,
make it happen, Barb.
We should do Barbara Goes to College and like we just take you to a bunch of college
Barb.
parties.
Oh my god,
I'm
that'd be
doing it.
so fun.
Yeah,
Actually.
I won't be like old and creepy at all.
It's like you could pass. You could pass.
Yeah,
Totally.
Or be like Drew Barrymore in that movie.
Yeah. And
Could I pass?
Never been kissed.
Yeah.
I think we definitely
I was like,
could.
Yeah.
Professor
we all
Jackson is such a lame one, right?
You got it.
Like,
Oh,
he
history's
gave
so
us like a
stupid.
final on like the day
Valentine's.
of Valentine's. Like, what a loser.
Like, I'm not
we're
doing
doing
it.
that. Even just
So
for
you're
my own
you need a
pleasure, I'm just
sorority?
gonna take you.
Because
Could I
that's
fit in?
immediately.
Yeah, you would be in a
That's immediately what I thought of.
My dream has always been to join a sorority.
Oh my god.
But just
do
like
it.
be
Because
yourself.
I would like go and like infiltrate it.
No, that's what okay, now you got this whole idea in my head and like we're just gonna have you like rush in
Yes.
fall semester we'll have you rush, we'll like fake all your papers.
Yeah,
I got some
undercover
friends
Barb.
that they're good at faking documents. We'll
Kappa,
be fine.
Psi, Lambda, Bama, Jamma, Damma, Damma.
Can we all have code names?
Oh yeah.
What are our code names?
You'll be
Eagle Eye.
Eagle Eye, Eagle Eye.
What is it? This is
I was
another
gonna say little gay.
Well, it's accurate.
No, that's me.
I want to be Pickles McGee.
Pickles McGee.
That's a good one too.
Yep. Just
Okay, but
because.
we're off topic. So,
Oh, yeah.
you guys, what do you guys look for? First dates, whatever.
What about you?
First thing I notice, I think, so like first dates, I'm usually pretty nervous. So I always try to pick a bar that will have, because I don't want booze. And then I also want something where we can like have a physical activity like playing pool or something to like do.
Yeah.
So the first thing I probably notice is how quickly my drink empties
Okay.
and how many I have before they even show up. And then the second thing I notice is usually how good they are at pool or darts or shuffleboard or whatever we're playing, because
Is that like a deciding factor?
I want them to be better than me, because I'm not great at pool, but I'm not shitty. But like when people are just like, I don't know how to do it, I'm just like, okay, cool.
You're like,
do you-
I'm already not good.
Yeah,
You're worse than me.
yeah. I
This is
want you to
bad.
be like better than me
Better.
at things.
Yeah. Do you show up earlier?
I always show up early.
Same here.
I want to like make the area my own,
Yep,
like get my
that's
comfort
exactly
zone,
how I feel
Yep.
too.
spread
I'm
around.
like, be there at 7:30. All right, I'm there at 6
5.
o'clock.
We'll be there 4 hours. We'll be talking to the bartender. We'll
Yeah.
be best friends.
Yeah.
I haven't been on our first date in so long. I feel like I would want to show up after them.
A little late.
After them.
Make an entrance.
Yeah.
We're
makes
just like,
sense.
I'm here, and like the wind blow
yeah.
my
Yeah,
hair
like,
while
sorry,
we're
Like the
I'm
lights are
late.
just like turning on you. It's just-
Yeah. I actually have a really funny thing about a first date I was on. It was actually the same guy who was like
Terrible.
not into
Oh,
other
dear,
people.
this guy.
But we had like the first 2 weeks of our relationship was amazing. I was just like, this is
This
like
is it. This is the
perfect.
one.
Like he was so hot and like had a great body. He was like tall and just like really like we jived really well in the first couple days we went on. We had like an amazing first kiss and all that stuff. But the first date, we met up at the park to go like take a walk around the park together. And I was wearing a dress and I didn't even think about it because I just like hardly ever do it. I forgot to shave my legs that day. And he told me like a couple weeks later, he's like, by the way, like on our first date, I noticed that your legs weren't shaved. And I was like, this girl's cool. Like she doesn't, like she doesn't
give a
care.
fuck.
Feminist.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I'm just like, really? I was like, also, fuck. I did not realize, like, because it must have been
combo.
really bad if he'd noticed, because I have
Right.
blonde hair, so it takes a good growth
Yeah.
for people to notice.
Also, like, that's a little weird, right? Like, you like my hairy legs?
Well, I think it's because it's like, also, like, do you like it? I
What else do you like?
Yeah, no.
I think he liked the fact that I didn't
care.
care.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
an issue to you. It
Right.
was just like, I'm going on this date.
Yeah, like.
That's awesome, actually.
So I was like, that's a cool aspect. Like,
Right.
we had some
Yeah.
ups and downs. The whole, like, him being weird about other people was, like, kind of like, I know this isn't going to go anywhere. But everything else was good.
But it's cool with you being, like, chill about, like, social norms.
And I think that's a good way for people to be, like, all these things about, like, being perfectly groomed
I
and
know,
perfectly
the
coiffed
pressure.
and everything. It's just,
So literally everything I said.
yeah.
First impressions
You gotta
matter.
look good. You gotta have good clothes.
I think that's
a first date, I know people want to, like, look their best and
Yeah.
have everything
Oh, yeah.
perfectly perfect.
Definitely have a first date
But you also
shirt.
got to be real. Be you.
look good.
especially with first dates is like, at this point, I'm 28, so like after, so long of like, when you meet somebody and it's just like small talk, it's like, I want to skip all of that and I just want to be like, I just want to like get to know you. I just want to talk to you and I don't want to do all this like fake stuff, which is why I go straight into just like, let's talk and let me be myself with you right now.
How long does it take for you guys to, like, sleep with someone?
First date.
That's a great
Are you
question.
serious? Are you serious? You're for real. First date.
Well, usually if the first date's going bad and I know like I don't want to see them again, then I'll have sex with them. Because
so then you're at least gonna get it in and then go on.
Yeah, and then I'm done with you.
Literally.
If I like them, then I still sleep with them on the first date.
Makes sense.
Right?
Makes sense.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Wow.
Or
I think it always
before
That's
our
a good
first date.
question.
Yeah.
It depends on the person, yeah, for sure. But
Well, hopefully you have a good mattress when you sleep with them. Because
You
this
should have
episode of
somebody
Always
write a
Open.
segue on the back. Like every time you do that, just like segue.
This episode of Always Open is brought to you by Casper, an online retailer of premium mattresses for a fraction of the price. Because everyone deserves a great night's sleep. Get $50 off any mattress purchase by visiting casper.com/open and enter the promo code OPEN. Casper is revolutionizing the mattress industry by cutting the cost of dealing with resellers and showrooms and passing the savings directly to the consumer. Casper's mattress is an obsessively engineered mattress at a very fair price. Casper is made of supportive memory foam for a sleep surface with just the right sink and the right bounce. Wink. I got my new Casper mattress and tried it out, and it's very soft and very comfortable. It's actually my favorite mattress I've ever owned. Casper offers free delivery and painless returns with a 100-day period. Casper's mattresses are made in the USA and have free shipping and returns in the US and Canada. You could save an additional $50 towards a mattress purchase by going to casper.com/open and entering the promo code OPEN. That's casper.com/open and promo code OPEN. Terms and conditions apply. But yeah, I got a king mattress from Casper. It's my first ever king mattress. It's fucking amazing. I never want to get it.
I was thinking about getting a king. I got a queen, but I did the consumer reports on Casper, and they have like the best ratings.
Yeah.
All the customer reviews are amazing.
I've never had like one of those memory foam mattresses or anything like that, and this is like the perfect mix of the two. It's like
Mine's like almost 8 years old and I need to get rid of it.
Get a Casper. You can get $50 off with the promotional code OPEN.
open. Casper.com/open.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, let's move on to our final topic of the evening. This is sexpertise, and this is an anonymously submitted question.
It was me.
And you'll probably guess why, because it is very personal. I'm not very big when it comes to the size of my penis, and have never really had sex. I've heard so much about women having their worst times with sex because the man didn't have a very big penis. Because of this, I feel very anxious about having sex. I don't want to not only disappoint my partner, but I also don't want to be laughed at. Am I right to have these feelings, or am I just being ridiculous and overthinking things? Mariel?
Yeah, I was about to say, listen, as someone who doesn't deal with penises ever, there are so many different ways to have sex with someone.
Yeah.
And so many different ways to pleasure someone. And like, if you're only focusing on that, then like, there's just like, there's so much more to sex than intercourse. And like, if you feel self-conscious about this, then like, study up on other things that you could do in the bedroom. And like,
Lingus and fingering.
I don't know if we've ever
just
talked
be
about
good at
this
it.
stat on the show before, but I read recently, and I don't know how accurate it is, but only about like 40% of women could actually orgasm from penetration.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
like
I believe that.
this all day.
It's the minority of women. Most need either like stimulation
Yep.
or they need to just only have like be eaten out. Or
dude, women
fingering.
are I mean, you know, people always joke about like the female orgasm is like not a real thing, right? Or it's like impossible to achieve. But I mean, it's not that it's impossible, but it's like women are very specific to what they like, and like they're like, all right, I want this at this time, and it needs to be this day, and it needs to the sky needs to be blue, and if it's like I feel like if all the things don't align perfectly, like it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah. I feel like he should go down on women. Like when you start dating someone and she's wants to get physical with you, go down on her and practice that as much as you can on someone. I don't think any women in history that is going to be like, nah, thanks.
Nah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there are some people who are self-conscious about
That's
it.
true. I used to
Sister is
be.
weird about it. Yeah, but that's weird anyway.
I actually was until about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I had like never wanted a guy to go down on me because I was just like, you're like all up in my bits, and like, there's like weird parts, and you gotta like
interesting
find
is that's a
shit.
you thing. It's not the dudede's thing.
Yeah.
They
which
want
is-
to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want their face in it. They want everything in it.
Yeah, do they?
I think so.
Do you?
I mean, I wouldn't. No, I don't. But no, I think get good at like eating out and playing with these because you know some guys just have like really good fingers, right? Like you see a guy with like long fingers and you're like,
That's definitely what I look
But there are a lot of
not
ways
these
to
little
pleasure.
steppers, but
I will say, like, I have been with guys that have had larger and smaller, and to this day, I have never had an orgasm just with pure penetration. So there's that whole saying of like, it's the motion of the ocean or
Not
whatever.
the size of the boat.
And that's very, very true. I completely agree with that. And like you were saying, I think it's definitely, at least for the majority of women that I've spoken to, it's penetration, but also like lots of other things and stuff. So I don't think you don't need to worry about that as much as maybe other people say you should. Again, our media and society say tons of different stuff that just is not accurate in my opinion. So
well, I think you'll also find that like most people, women that you're going to be sleeping with, they're not going to be laughing at you. You know, they're going to, I think that women don't really care. I don't really give a shit about penis size. You know, I mean,
Let me tell you, I definitely don't.
Like if anybody doesn't.
but it's like, yeah, if you're gonna have like a one night stand, and it's not like they're gonna like run and go laugh and tell other friends. Like people are pretty generally nicer than you think they will be. And
And for a lot of people, it's not the same for everyone. But I know for me, like my favorite part about sex is just the intimacy with someone else. And there's many ways a woman could get off that do not involve the penis at all.
yes.
And it's just if you're good with intimacy and you know what you're doing down there and you practice and you like put effort into that, that's going to be a really big deal to whatever girl you're with. And also, he says that his penis is small, but you could still like unless you're like literally nothing down there, you could still penetrate.
hit the
Oh, for
clit.
sure.
Yeah.
And the G spot is only like so
Hit the
far
clit.
in there. I
Yeah.
think,
So
I mean, you can get it.
And if you honestly like use your fingers, if you're having sex with someone and you're like thrusting
everything,
into
man.
them, like go to town on that clit.
Very true.
Hit the clit.
Hit the clit.
Combination of the two,
Yeah.
no matter how big that penis is a good.
Yeah.
It's a good mix.
Put your thumbs next to it.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Best sex I've ever had has been with somebody that I felt emotionally connected with. And that, because then everything else, I feel like that emotion just like goes like, "Woot," and everything's on fire down here.
Yeah. But I think also
So-
like one of the things he's probably concerned with is how to tell someone this, because I assume like if you're about to be intimate with someone and they're about to see your junk, he probably wants a way to be like, hey, just so you know, I'm not very large down there, but I know how to please you.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Own it.
Even then,
Exactly.
if
Own
it were me, I wouldn't even say anything. Be like, all right, we're in this thing, we're about to go, so like let's I'm gonna
just do
impress you without my words and do other things.
Yeah. Get some of this going.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a
I love what you just said. That was so perfect. Just like, hey, I'm not so big down there, but I'm gonna make you feel amazing.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah, I
you're
think.
just gonna-
I think I would like to hear because I just feel like he would probably be like shy about showing it off. So yeah, like just be like, hey, I'm pretty good at eating pussy.
Yeah. Someone
So
once told
you're
me
gonna
this.
come.
I never thought I would ever hear you say that.
Hey, I'm pretty good at eating pussy.
you heard it here first. Always open.
Listen up.
We probably can't make that our title, can we?
Oh man.
Pretty good at eating.
No, someone once told me that confidence is the sexiest accessory that
really is.
anybody can have. So if
Yeah.
you're
For
just
sure.
confident in it,
Yeah.
like that person will be
And that might
absurdly
be-
attracted to you.
It might be hard to shake for a long time, and it might be one of those things where you do have to be intimate with a number of people before you could like get used to talking about it and like demonstrating to people that you actually like know what you're doing in other areas. But that's a hard one. That's a hard position to
I'd
be
say
in.
practice on a couple hookers. You know, you'll never see them again.
Yep.
And they're always happy to be with
Well,
you.
Maybe
oldest
not.
profession,
Like-
oldest profession in the world.
Maybe
They're everywhere.
like maybe not though. Like
But it's
Love
good that you
it.
said.
You what?
So now that I'm thinking about it, and like or going back to the first date thing, the confidence. You said that, and that's what kind of rung. I was like, oh, that's what I think I like, because I was like, oh, it's physical, but no, it's just someone who can like walk into a room and be like, I'm here, I have purpose, like I'm confident about what I'm doing.
Yep.
yeah.
I think confidence is
It's
just
key.
number
Number
one
one.
for
Yep,
everything.
Yep. It really
Absolutely.
is.
So just if you don't think it's a big deal, then she won't.
Right.
You know, just have confidence. Well, good luck to you, Anonymous. I think you could do it.
Yes.
Have faith in
We
yourself.
support you.
Let us know how it goes.
Yeah. And thank you all so much for joining me today. And thanks everyone
Thanks
for
for
your
having us, Barb.
questions.
This is so fun.
And a very happy Valentine's Day.
I
Happy
know.
We're gonna go see 50 Shades.
Love
We're
it.
gonna do that.
Yeah.
We need to take Barb to high school or college. We need
Yeah,
to take
we're
her
gonna.
to college.
Sorry,
Barb
Aaron.
goes to college.
Barb goes to college. That should be a short. We got to do that.
Bye, everyone.